It's been nearly a year since massive protests took place in Cuba and here in South Florida.
Demonstrators shut down the Palmetto Expressway, calling for freedom, democracy, and more opportunities on the island. Today, the Assembly of the Cuban Resistance announced activities to mark the anniversary of the protests. CBS 4's Hank Tester has more.
It has been a year since the historic massive Cuban street demonstrations protesting lack of food and opportunity, but mostly frustration because of the lack of freedom, duly noted here in Miami, the heart of the exile community.
The first anniversary of the civic uprising, the cry for freedom of the Cuban people.
Will the same type of unrest sweep the island nation like a year ago?
A lot of people want to go to the streets. Whether they'll be able to do so because of the security measures and the repression of the regime, and probably they'll have every street with a lot of their thoughts waiting for somebody to get out.
In the months since, the Cuban government has arrested, jailed, forced into exile thousands of those who hit the streets a year ago. News agency reports there is little sign of a repeat of last year.
My message right now is to tell them they're not alone.
A coalition of exile groups meeting to announce support activities here in Miami. Don't expect a repeat of last year's Miami street demonstrations like the one that shut down the Palmetto Expressway. On Monday's agenda, a gathering at the Bay of Pigs Museum, rosary at the Lady of Charity Shrine, a commemoration at the Museum of the Diaspora, the Cuban diaspora. Nothing new for members of this group who've been fighting the fight since 1959.
We're asking for all Miami-Dade residents out of support and empathy with the people of Cuba to display Cuban flags. We're asking the cities of Miami-Dade County to have the Cuban or American flag at half-mast.
The hope is there will be a widespread but low-key show of support for the Cuban people as they endure another year under the Castro regime. I'm Hank Tester, CBS 4 News.